Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for you. This morning I wanted to start looking at some of the core libraries in VA Smalltalk and how to find what's in the core libraries and what the standard APIs are. And this is actually pretty easy. You go to Tools and let's browse Hierarchy, and we're going to look at class String. And what you get is a hierarchy browser. Now the interesting thing about this is notice that there are a bunch of applications the string has pieces of itself defined in. If you go down here, you can see that string is defined in a package called CLDT. So if you scroll down, you can see there's a visible indication of this. See the little asterisk there? That tells you that this is the package that defines string class, whereas there are extensions to it in all of these others. Now if you want to see every single method in string, what you do is select all of these, and now you'll see all of them, including these private ones, which you won't be able to see unless you click the private button. But we want to concentrate on APIs right now. So let's just go over here to ANSI API, which is defined in CLDT, and we'll go over to public. And you see that you've got these methods that you'll recognize from any Smalltalk: comma for concatenation, less than or equal to, as byte array, as symbol, at and at put, although at put I'll have to mention something interesting about. So your basic collection style APIs, but associated with string. Let's take a look at how some of these operate though. If you come over here, I've got a workspace, and I'm going to create a string with my name in it. And now what I'm going to do is say, well, let's take a look at what it looks like if I have it as a byte array. So let's go ahead and display that. You see that's pretty obvious. You get an array of bytes. How about as a symbol? If we all know what a symbol is in Smalltalk, so let's go ahead and display that. You get the pound sign in front of it. So it's now been canonicalized as a unique object in Smalltalk. And if we want to index into it, since strings are collections, you can do this and you get the $M, so the third character is M. Now this is interesting here. This used to work in all Smalltalks. It no longer does because strings are now read-only objects. So if I try to execute @3 put something, you'll get this error. You'll get the same error in VisualWorks, Object Studio, almost every Smalltalk, and the reason is strings, as part of the ANSI specification, have become read-only. If you want to do this kind of thing, one makes a copy, so you do something like string copy, and then @3 put Y. And there you go. You get the new thing put into the copy of it. So you can't modify the original, but you can copy it and do the same effect. And you can do things like includes, doesn't include the character J, and I'll just do a display on that. You get true. And again, here you're going to get the read-only error because we're trying to replace pieces of a read-only object, so we'll get the same read-only error message. So this is something you should keep in mind, that this has been true in Smalltalk for quite a while now. The strings are read-only objects. You have to make a copy of them if you want to modify in place. Well, not really in place, but have the effect of modifying in place. So that's really how you explore the API of any object in Smalltalk, and VA Smalltalk in particular. Come over here, browse the hierarchy, take a look at the hierarchy where it descends from, so you can go up the hierarchy and look at the APIs all the way up. In VA over here in this list, you'll see all the applications which this class is defined in, and here you'll take a look at sequenceable collection. The little asterisk tells you it's defined specifically in that application, and these are extensions, so you go over here and you'd see that there's an extension method which happens to be private, but you get the idea. You can browse the entire thing or just a little piece of it you're interested in based on what you really want to look at. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.